The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering this...
It's mighty! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Now that looks a decent ball. Plays it across. Van Bouten with the clearance. That's gone for a throw-in. And it's played in, he gets big! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cuadrado gets into a good position. Chelsea have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Timber. Chelsea do keep hitting the wings early and often here. That's clearly their main supply. Goes for goal! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. It's a really well-measured ball. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Haaland. Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. Decent chance! Goal! Arsenal! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Riquelme in acres of space out wide. Referee has just said play on. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Haaland has a shot! Riquelme. And they've got a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Van Dijk. And it's Timber. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Højlund. Rijkaard. Looking for the run. Now it's Cuadrado. Spread neatly. It's out for a goal kick. Timber.
2 added minutes
Beckham.
has been indicated.
Kukçu. He won't be happy with that one. Can he get it through? And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Ekitike. Number
So
30,
off we go once more.
Number 17.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Chelsea come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter. Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Here comes the corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared without hesitation. He's going for goal! Mighty close.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Looking to play him in. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Jordan Henderson knocks it into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's there to get it away. And he's being shifted off it. Now, can they get him away? And that's gone loose. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. And he's cleared it back out.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
In towards the back stick. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Alexander-Arnold. Chelsea perhaps contemplating their next change here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Van Bouten. Now Timber. And that is out of play.
Substitution.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Looking to go deep.
They're failing with the very quality that should be delivered with more intent.
Cuadrado, he's picked his way through.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Cuadrado, oh, smashing header! Danger averted for now. Van Bouten. And he's gone looking for safety. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always...
Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
And the through ball. Alisson gets it away. Tries from a long way out. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Referee's given a throw. Tries to pass it through. Chelsea do look happy to keep things simple here, Jim. Hit the byline and get it in the box.
Well, they've certainly got the players for it, Peter. When you've got guys who can whip them in like that, you want to be giving it to them as much as you can.
And that's definitely not his best. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Riquelme has it in a wide position. He's got full, and the keeper couldn't hold it. No mistake. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Chelsea are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Shot a goal! Ball's played through. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Now it's De Bruyne. Riquelme. Chelsea looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, robust challenge.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to get it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Doku. Saliba makes the interception. Alexander-Arnold.
Has been indicated.
Now Riquelme. Riquelme. He's shifting through the gears here. Cuadrado. Cuadrado with the cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And it's half-time here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And now,
Chelsea ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. 26th of May 2005, Istanbul, and one of the most famous of all famous comebacks in football, and this man was its catalyst.
Well, come to think of it, Peter, he has a fair share of famous comebacks over his career, but if you think context, this has to be it.
3-0 down at half-time, and it's a mighty effort! He's missed, but not by that far.
Ekitike is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He is through here. Cuadrado with the cross. And it's hoisted clear. Bernardo Silva. Reinders. Out to the left it goes. Cuadrado. He's got away, and he skips past his man. Cuadrado. Now here's the delivery. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Played it again.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Rijkaard carries the ball down the right. Gerrard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. So it is still 0-0. Oh, that's delightful. And he's managed to get free. That's good play. Cuadrado crosses. He rises! There it is! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unearned.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Chelsea are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Van Dijk is there to clear. Tries to play it through. Oh, played right into his path. Deftly away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He has found the way through. Riquelme has it in a wide position. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Cuadrado. Riquelme gets into some space.
There will be 1 minute.
Van Dijk clears it away. Riquelme. In again. And that is expertly dealt with. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Chelsea can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Played through for the wide man. Van Balten tries to clear. Out of play for a throw. And that is out of play. And it's Riquelme. Riquelme going face-to-face with his great rival. Now the ball in. And that has been knocked clear. Bernardo Silva. No, that's been intercepted. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting there.
Goes for the header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's in space and looking for options. Costa Curta deals with that comfortably. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ambitious ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold looking for options for movement. Cross flung in towards the middle. Chelsea do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That is ended up in no man's land. It's a really well-measured ball. Great vision. Gerrard cuts it out. Can he get on the end of this? Looking to go deep. He's got tall. And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's found a way through. Ekitike! He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
He's picked his way through. Alexander-Arnold climbs up big. It's there. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Substitution on the field, number 17.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Quadrado, number 11.
And he skips past his man. An instinctive
27.
delivery. Oh, smashing header!
Number 20.
Oh, not the best of headers.
7, Beckham. Number 9, Lukaku.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And that is that. Chelsea can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner.
Hello, attendees.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Brazil have produced some of the best centre-halves around, and I think Militao is up there in that lineage, Peter. He's very quick and aggressive, and while he does have the odd mistake in him, or certainly did in his earlier career, he's maturing fast and he's easing that out of his game, and he can go all the way to the very top.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And that's definitely not his best. Messi. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. It's a really well-measured ball. That pass isn't the best. Xavi Alonso. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Aimed beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Now there is having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rijkaard gets it clear. And he's in on goal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Cuadrado in acres of space out wide. And he's managed to gift it back. Guardiola. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that looks a good ball through. It's a promising position. Knocks it into space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Guardiola. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good-looking ball. He's on it. Can he get away? He's got away. Real chance! Hernandez. Guardiola. Oh, good take in a good area. Chance! It's anyone's ball now. And that has been clubbed away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Guardiola. Messi is the team's great visionary. Van Basten. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Cuadrado. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And it's half-time here. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Please join me.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Today. Substitutions taking place.
So off we go once more.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played out to the right. Tries to pass it through. He has found the way through. And the keeper beats it away. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Messi. Beckham wins the duel this time. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, what a climb! And yes, it's there! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
After 57 minutes is...
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Alexander-Arnold. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Bastoni. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. And this is Owen. He is through here. Owen!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And Messi!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That is a little undercooked. And he's managed to get free. Pings in across. And that's the keeper's ball. Oh no, what has happened here? Shapes to shoot! It's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And yes, it's him again. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. So that's it. It is all over. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Solot taking in the accolades, having been named... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Ekitike. He's had it taken off him. Guardiola. Looking to play him in. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Rijkaard. De la Cruz. Now it's Doué. And it's Gullit. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. The ball goes in. Cleared without hesitation. Alexander-Arnold. Tries to pass it through. Guardiola.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nicely weighted ball. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. He's a sharp little ball here. Quadrado receives it in a wide position. Van der Ven with the clearance.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Doué is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Lobbed in behind. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Quadrado will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Jordan Henderson. And it's Otto. Now Otto. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass.
And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 30, number 17.
And the action is back underway.
Coming on the field, number 27.
So the first half brought no goals.
20.
Robertson is in a really good position out wide. Doué is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's an imaginative pass. Pullet applies the finish! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Now it's Cuadrado. He has found the way through. Cuadrado with the cross. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So he gets big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Pass is just off target.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Terrific! Oh, it rattles the bar. It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's played in. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
It's a throw-in. Luka! Harmlessly behind. Chelsea perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That pass has been well intercepted. Chance for a shot! And it's in! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Good read, needed to be. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Big header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Luka actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Aimed beyond the defence. And time is up. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. He's in plenty of space here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Bastoni. Pass somewhat off target. Kukçu. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. Crosses it in. And he's quick to get it clear again. Ball's out once more.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And this is Luis Suarez. He's found a way through. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Flings in it. Oh, smashing header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. And here's Henderson. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard. Oh, good spread. Threads one in. Riquelme gets into a good position. It's a mighty effort! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. There it is! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Chelsea have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That's a throw. Oh, what a ball! Luis Suarez! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he whips it in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
2 added minutes
Van der
has been
Ven cuts
indicated.
it out. Jordan Henderson. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Chelsea happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Messi.
And the second half gets underway.
Coming on the field.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Number 10, Zubimendi. Substitution.
Added Zubimendi. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. He's having a shot! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Raul. Nicely weighted ball. Zanetti crosses. Up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Zanetti is there, and he can pick it up. Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Alexander-Arnold, great vision. And it's made its way to him. Oh, what a climb! Really well taken goal. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he...
There's the header! They've got to be quick to recover this.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Looking for the run. Can he get it through? Zanetti delivers. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Riquelme.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Two added minutes has
It'll be
been
a throw-in.
indicated.
Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. And time is up. Chelsea played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
Hello, attendees.
Your
This
final
is
thoughts,
a
Jim?
lost
Well, they were
children's
posed with
announcement.
problems in
Will
wide
the
areas,
father
and
of
they
a boy
couldn't
in
find
a
a solution
blue
to
hat
those wide
kindly make
defensive
his way
positions.
to the information
Shocking, really.
centre?